Welcome to the show. That's Trav. I'm Drew.
And I'm Trav.
This is the Overdue Homework Podcast, and as always, we are here to give you our opinions on 80s and 90s media. Do not forget to contact us at podcast@overduehomework.com, and as long as we're talking emails, why don't you plug those socials for me, Trav?
Yeah, we are on Facebook and Instagram at Overdue Homework Podcast.
And Overdue Homework Podcast on YouTube. Don't forget to find that. I mean, you're watching it, obviously, right now, dear YouTubers. Hey, great news, Trav.
What is it?
Great news. We're going back to releasing every 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. That means a third more content.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like 9 more episodes a year.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome, dear podcaster. So, yeah, we're going back to 2 weeks. That'll be a lot of fun. So there's going to be more content out there. Can't wait to do it. Trav, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good.
Good.
I don't have any crazy stories this time to say, but I finished a lot of good shows recently. The newest season of Dexter Resurrection, amazing. Finally finished You, season 5.
Sure.
Also very amazing. And then, I don't know if you guys ever watched or dabble in that Monsters series. The guy that did American Horror Story did Ed Gein's story.
Did not watch that one, but we've watched other ones that
Sure.
were of the monster one.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very intense, especially knowing that 3 huge people were based off of him: Norman Bates, Leatherface, and Buffalo Bill. And we've done Silence of the Lambs, and maybe eventually we'll do some other stuff. But
I like
I
that.
love all 3 of those characters.
That's
a
cool.
lot,
That's
so-
cool.
And yeah, he's a crazy guy.
The only thing that's kept me away from it is I've heard that it's very graphic.
Very graphic.
Very graphic, which...
There's certainly one episode that, as much crazy stuff as I've seen, was disturbing even for me to get through. And I've seen a lot of disturbing stuff, I feel.
The graphicness, which is a hard watch for Kristen, and a hard watch for me as well, a little bit.
Yeah.
And that it's like 18% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's really good, though. I don't know
That's what I hear.
I don't know how it has that bad of a rating. Plus, I've never seen Sons of Anarchy or anything, but he is a really good actor. And you hear him talk in normal life, and then hear his Ed Gein, it's like, holy crap. But how you been, Drew?
Really good. We've been on a TV kick lately as well, a movie kick, and it is kind of the spooky season. We didn't really do officially a Halloween episode this year because we're just getting back to every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. But we watched Weapons, which I really recommend.
Heard it's good. Haven't seen it.
Very good. I won't spoil anything for you with it because if you know anything about it, it completely ruins the movie.
Sure.
It's very good. We liked it. And then we watched Black Phone from 2022 with Ethan Hawke.
Okay.
And it was really good.
Sure.
It was trying to I don't know about the sequel, but it definitely was trying to cash in on the Stranger Things vibe.
Okay, sure.
But I liked it. Ghost phone. Creepy guy abducts some kids.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good horror flick.
I think I've heard the first one was good. I haven't heard about the second.
No, that one just came out like a few months ago, I think, for like this Halloween season. But it was really fun. I've been watching Demon Slayer.
Oh, baby.
So I'm like, there's like 35 episodes in that first season. There's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through the first season. I like it a lot. It's really cool. It's a fun, it's the stereotypical training and fighting and all that stuff, which I dig. I'm into that. And then Dan to Dan, which I highly recommend if you haven't watched.
Good too.
It's very good. It is very, very weird.
Sure.
Very weird. It reminds me of like FLCL in its level of weirdness. Like FLCL, a kid has a guitar come out of his forehead that he uses as a weapon. And in Dan to Dan, people are not obsessed with, this boy's penis gets stolen. Give me your banana. It's very Dan to Dan. I had to take a break from Dan to Dan too because it's getting up there in the weirdness.
Sure.
And then there was one more that I kind of I've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from the beginning.
Sure.
Which is I thought like I was watching it. I'm like, this has got to be a parody of anime in general.
Sure.
So I did a little researching. Clickety clackety. Not a parody. Supposed to take it dead serious face value.
Okay.
And after I did that, I'm viewing the series in a little bit of a different way, but I would recommend JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for sure. I would definitely recommend that. It starts in like Victorian era, and then it moves into the 80s, and then it's going to move into the 90s, and it's all this bloodline of the Joestars is continued through the characters. So like it's like Jonathan Joestar, Joseph Joestar in the 80s, Jonathan Joestar in the Victorian area, Joseph Joestar in the 80s, and that's about as far as I got, so I don't know the name of the next character, but they practice it's all breathing techniques and stuff with their fighting. It's cool. I
kind
think
of like Demon Slayer.
Yeah, kind of like Demon Slayer.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know when you get further because that gets better and better, and especially once you get to episode 17 or 19 in season 1, it's called you can only master one thing.
Okay,
you're gonna have to tell me about that episode. Because I've watched it probably 50 times.
Oh, nice. I can't wait. I can't wait to get to that. That'll be really awesome. Well, Trav, with all of that out of the way, some serious TV and movie talk coming at you. I used a couple of articles in preparation for this podcast. One was from mentalfloss.com, and that was from Matthew Jackson. Thank you, Matthew. And one was from bulletproofaction.com, and that was by Chris the Brain.
Hey.
Great name, Chris. And obviously, I haven't said this in all the episodes, but you can find links to those articles in our show notes when you go to our podcast. So check those out if you want to check them out, I guess. And that brings us to our homework review, and we are doing They Live from 1988. Directed by John Carpenter, screenplay by John Carpenter, based on 8 O'Clock in the Morning by Ray Nelson. 8 O'Clock in the Morning was originally published in the 60s, but John Carpenter's more direct inspiration was from an Eclipse Comics adaptation of Nelson's story, which he stumbled across in the mid-1980s. He was intrigued by the idea of aliens enslaving humanity. Carpenter then sought out the original purpose work and got the rights to it. 8 O'Clock in the Morning is a dead-on-arrival type of story, which is a man is put in a trance and by a stage of A man is put in a trance by a stage hypnotist. Carpenter told Starlog in 1988 when he awakens, he realizes the entire human race has been hypnotized and that the alien creatures are controlling humanity. He has only until 8 o'clock in the morning to solve the problem. Carpenter liked the idea of the entire populace being controlled subliminally by an alien race, but did not like the hypnotism idea. So when he bought the rights and began adapting the story, he changed hypnotism to the very 1980s notion of America being controlled via subliminal messaging.
Yep.
Makes a lot of sense. Produced by Larry Franco, starring Roddy Piper as Nada, Keith David as Frank Armitage. I love that name. Meg Foster as Holly Thompson. Cinematography by Gary B. Kibb. Edited by Gib Jaff and Frank E. Jimenez. Music by John Carpenter, Alan Hawath. Production companies Alive Films and Larry Franco Productions. Distributed by Universal Pictures in North America, and Caracol Pictures internationally. It was released November 4th, 1988. Had a budget of $3 million and a box office of $13.4 million in North America. That is $36.6 million in 2025. So not a big hit, even by those standards or today's standards, but
still quadrupled their budget.
Yeah, I would say this qualifies as a B movie. You know, it's a BA border type of thing, so I'd say that's a good return on it. Well, Trav, with all of that out of the way, should we get to the breakdown?
Probably should.
All right. Well, first of all, we're going to say goodbye to our dear YouTubers. If you want more of this, dear YouTuber, please comment, like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. So we will see you next time. Bye-bye.